I was asked to meet with this gentleman, and his name was Preston Moon. And I said, well, let me see if I can work it into my schedule. And I managed to invite him to my office, and he came with about 15 other people. And he shook my hand, and I was very impressed by this young man. And he started telling me about one family under God. And I thought, this is very interesting. I enjoy this. I appreciate this. And he introduced me to all the other people around that he came with, and that there was very involved in creating peace internationally around the world. And I thought to myself, that's nice. That's good for you. But what does this have to do with me? And he said, I want you to come to Brazil and participate in our event there and speak at our event. And I thought for a moment, and I thought, I don't have time to do that. We don't have any offices in Brazil. I'm busy with this ministry. I'm doing all these things. How can I possibly do that? But you know, it's hard to say no to something that's you're supposed to say yes to. It's hard to say no to somebody who says, will you help me create world peace? It's hard to say no when you know you're supposed to say yes. And now, I can't see too much, so I'm just going to have to believe that there are people out there. All I can see is the bright lights. So I'm going to ask a question. I'm not going to know the answer, but how many people are here for the first time? This is for everyone, not just for me. So if you're here for the first time, would you please raise your hand? This is your first Global Peace Convention. Well, I want everyone to look around and see how many new people we have here. I want everyone to see how many new people. I don't know how many we have, but you're going to have to tell me. But I'm assuming there's a lot. Am I right? I'm going to guess that it's almost half. Am I about right? Okay, thank you for that feedback. I need it and I appreciate it. I came to my first one just like you did. That was in December of 2008. Because I couldn't say no to world peace. I have to say yes. Okay? So I think then shortly after that, I had an amazing time. I met Bishop Frere there. He had a convention room filled with about 20,000 screaming, yelling, wild, insane young people. And I was supposed to speak, and I stood on this podium, and there was at least 200 people on the podium. Nobody knew who was speaking. And I spoke anyway. And nobody stopped screaming, yelling the entire time, so nobody heard a thing I said. And then Preston got up, and he walked around the stadium so people knew who was speaking at least, because he was the man who was walking around the stadium, and he continued to proclaim his message, one family under God, one family under God, one family under God. A fabulous message. Well, after that meeting, I was asked if I would participate in the be a member of the Global Leadership Council. And what do you say when somebody asks you to participate in helping to create world peace? Yes, that's all you can say. You have no choice. You have to say yes. Okay? You have to say yes. So I said yes. So by 2010, I was the member of the Global Leadership Council. And I continued to participate in events. I think it was 2 years ago that I met Emmanuel in was it Mongolia we met for the first time? Yeah, it was Mongolia. And since then, he was asked if he would be the co-chair in Atlanta. And what do you say to world peace? Yes. I was asked if I'd be the co-chair. And what did I say? Yes. Then I was asked if I would be the chairman for the Coalition for American Renewal. And what do you say? Yes, you say yes, period. I mean, end of story. I brought my son here about a year ago. His name's Anthony. And he was asked to participate with the next gen of Coalition for American Renewal. So we have the American Renewal, or it's actually the Coalition for American Renewal, but NGen. So it's actually called car engine. You got it? Car engines, but it's CARN-gen for the next generation. Car engine. He was asked if he would be the co-chair. Guess what he said? Yes, of course. What do you say when somebody asks you for world peace? You say yes. So, where is my son? He's out there someplace. I can't see a thing. I believe he's in that area. Anthony, if you stand, they can see you. So I'm assuming by the applause that he stood and you all saw him. So on behalf of the Moon family, on behalf of the staff of the Global Peace Conference here in Atlanta, on behalf of the King family, on behalf of the Coalition for American Renewal, on behalf of the Global Leadership Council, it is my honor, along with Emmanuel Jones, to welcome you to your very first, if this is your first time here, to your very first Global Peace Convention. And we're very, very glad you're here. I am praying that every single one of you will have an experience like myself and like my son, where you'll be asked to participate in something. And there is only one answer when you're asked about world peace, isn't there? The answer is yes. And so this is a group and an organization which has started very small. It started in 2008 when Preston came and talked to me, and there was a handful of people there. And we started this thing, and it's been going on for many years since then. And it's a combination of a lot of people doing a little. And as you have a lot of people doing a little, that little becomes much, to the point where it becomes a tsunami. And that's what our goal is, to create a tsunami of peace that's going to sweep around the world and just take everybody in with the love of God. Because we are all brothers and sisters together. We are one family under God. And all it requires us is to say one small little, three little word. Yes. So you will be asked to participate in peace in one way, shape, or form. And we don't know how it's going to happen. We don't know what the role is going to be. This is a very organic organization, meaning that it's very fluid. It's moving and creating and growing in ways we don't really understand and comprehend. And yet it's an organized organism. It's not a cancer by any stretch of the imagination. It is a very healthy institution. And so you'll be asked to do something. We don't even know what it's going to be. You don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be something. And when you're asked, you're going to say yes, and you're going to do your little share. And then you're going to bring some of your family and your friends, like I brought my family and friends, and they're going to say yes, and it's just going to continue to permeate around the globe until people start recognizing it, and they're going to start coming to us and saying, I want to be a part of this. Very much like Bernice did. She wants to be a part of this. So I just want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for saying yes to being here. I want to thank you for the opportunity to be able to have just an amazing co-chairman here, Emmanuel. And I just love you, Emmanuel. I love all the people who are here. I love to shake your hand and answer any questions. And again, I just want to thank you and welcome you to this wonderful place. And you know the answer when you're asked the question. The answer is yes.